Hi, Cancer. This energy is already coming through so strongly. It feels deeper, heavier, and more emotional than I expected. Take a moment and breathe because this message feels like it was meant to reach you. Um, Something has been building in the background unspoken emotions, hidden thoughts, maybe feelings someone never fully expressed. Um, Cancer, there's still energy here that hasn't been resolved. Something is lingering, something is shifting. You didn't come across this reading by accident. Trust your intuition, take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's get into your reading. Okay, right at the bat, I feel like this is about a person who, really wants a deeper connection with you, regardless of whether you're like talking a lot or just every now and then. It's like this energy of them wanting to be physically near to you. They're thinking about simple things like just, being there when you wake up or like sharing meals. It's this desire to just like be in your daily routine, but, as a partner. They're also like starting to realize that you are the one who provides them with a genuine sense of security. It's like with you, they just feel completely relaxed and, comfortable. And it just feels like this person is, currently observing their surroundings and having this like big realization that they just don't fit in anymore. It's like this picture of them, in a crowd or even in their own house. And um, it's just hitting them that no one else really gets them, not, like you do. They're like seeing that the individuals they've kept in their inner circle are really just like takers. These people, don't seem to offer any real support back. And I just feel this like intense desire from them to just, be home. It's all about that feeling of security they find in you. They want to like share experiences with you, not, just with all these other people. This applies even to their social life with friends or like their situation at home, even if they're like surrounded by relatives. It's like they're admitting that even their, own family just like doesn't align with who they are at like a core level. And it feels like they are starting to, really analyze the unhealthy aspects of their own like belief systems. This could be things they learned from their family or, just like cultural norms or really anything. But it's this like major internal shift where they like just feel out of place and know, that you are where they're meant to be. It's just like suddenly a question of whether you've, changed your contact info. So, for like some of you, this might mean you've, cut off access or just like reached your limit with all the delays. It seems like they might have, attempted to reach out, but it's just like they sense a shift in you, like if you're, finally prioritizing yourself and like leaving them behind because, their behavior just like isn't matching what you deserve. So this person like realizes they have to, actually step up and make a real move, and they are like really worried that when they finally, get around to it, you'll like be gone. They are like definitely in love with you, but it's terrifying for them. They're afraid this intensity will just like disappear, and they, genuinely want you to be happy with them. I feel like a big part of this fear of like loving you fully is that um for them, feelings and situations just like tend to be temporary, right? It's it's kind of like the ebbs and flows of life. It's the way that the water works when you're in the ocean. It comes and it leaves. And I feel like with this person, they're really, really scared that if they really put their guard down or allow themselves to be vulnerable. And when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, it's completely different. Some people think, oh, well, I told them, I let them in. That's vulnerable. No, vulnerability is giving somebody kind of like the cheat code to your heart. Not only is it telling somebody what your triggers are, but it's also explaining why the triggers matter. And when you explain the why behind the trigger, it's also a level of healing. But it also creates a sense of vulnerability because now this person knows exactly how to manipulate or exactly how to hurt you. And I feel like with this person, they're scared about that for whatever reason, whether they were vulnerable with somebody in the past and that person really like screwed them over. This is somebody that is just scared. It's like they're scared that you do may not love them the way that they love you. At the bottom of the deck, we have I'm thinking of proposing to you. Why is this person scared about that? And I go, 10 of Cups, Gala, the Twalid, somewhere in Pisces. And the thing about the 10 of Cups is this nostalgic, emotional sense of happiness. And a lot of people, believe it or not, they never achieve or they never are completely able to have emotional happiness, emotional stability. A lot of it lives in our head. And with this person, they're scared that it's just a dream, that it's just a fantasy. And that the moment that they come near you, the moment that they expose their deepest, darkest secrets, that you're going to run from them because you do something to this person. And it's funny though, because at the same point in time that you do something to them, it's like this person will also purposely stay away from you because of the intensity of their emotions. But they can only stay away for a period of time before they want to come back in. It's like the longer that they're away from you, the sicker and sicker they feel. For those of you that have been in union with your person or have been intimate, you know that when you're around your person, everything feels amazing. And the moment that you leave, it's like, right, like there's a big letdown in the energy, and it's where you're yearning and you're longing for somebody to come closer. And I feel like with this person and them separating themselves, because I do feel like this person needed to separate themselves because they were trying to think logically on the situation because they were very much in their emotions. This is someone that was definitely in their feels because you're not responding, you're not communicating, or it's like you said something and this person doesn't know what to say to you because there's something here that you vocalized or something here that you communicated that was 100% true. And I feel like this person is really struggling with that truth. And I think that they're realizing that the longer that they keep their distance, it's like they're tired of being alone. They're tired of the setbacks. This is somebody who maybe needed to go within and really ask themselves like what they wanted. Like this is somebody that's definitely in a sense of deep reflection about their thoughts and about whether or not they could change. But there is some type of decision, especially with that justice energy coming in. Your person has a very significant decision that they need to make because I'm getting with this energy coming in, it's like you're either in or you're out. You're either with me or you're against me, or you're either with me or you're nothing. It's like the thing I feel like about these relationships is it's really hard to just be friends, or it's really hard to ride the middle in these type of situations because it doesn't work. Because there's so much love that's shared between two people that the intensity, the spiritual, you know, connectivity between two souls is intense and it illuminates certain aspects of you and also of your person that they can't deny. But at the same point in time, this person has to make a decision. They have to pay attention. They have to make you an offer. They have to, it's like signed, sealed, and delivered. It's like they have to make the decision that this is what they want in order for them to completely commit. And I feel like they have that little aspect of themselves that's saying, well, maybe it's fake, maybe it's not real, maybe it's funny, even at the bottom of this card, there's justice and the wheel of fortune. But it's about communicating, changing the way that this person communicates in order to rebalance their heart. Because there's a lot that this person needs to say, but it's like they can't say it. They're struggling. And I feel like you've done everything you can do to show this person you love them, to show this person you know that they are needed, and to show this person that you are there for them in more ways than one. I'm sick of this distance between us. I'm telling you, this is somebody that does not want to be away from you. And there's something about this energy where they're beginning to understand the severity of it again. I don't know if you block them. I don't know if you said enough is enough. I don't know if your communication has gotten nothing. I don't know if you and this person are no longer communicating. But there's this energy where this person is tired of being away, but also at the same point in time, they're scared that you are going to reject whatever offer they come forward. Because the cold heart truth is this is somebody that needed to trust the foundation that the two of you are building. They needed to have faith. They needed to be able to trust you. And I feel like this person's energy is very flighty. It's like they know 1 minute and then they don't know the next. It's like this really odd energy that's coming in here. So I feel like with this person, they're beginning to understand that it's not working. And even if you have a very innocent energy, you still need a foundation. You still need a sense of growth with this person. That's outside of the friendship. That's what I'm getting. Overwhelming. Also, for some of you, I keep picking up on like a black widow energy, which is really weird. So there's a very toxic, evil energy around them. This is somebody that will feed their ego. This is somebody that tries to quiet their intuition. This is somebody that tries to fill this person with a sense of doubt. I don't know why this energy is coming in. Oh, the web we weave. It's like this person is really going out of their way to either keep your person stuck, or this person is planning something in order to kind of change the narrative. See, and you have somebody too. Sometimes I push you away to see if you'll pull me closer, because I feel like for some of you, this is somebody that's like caught in that web. Why are you showing me the Black Widow? What do we need to know about this Black Widow coming in the world? So there is going to be some type of exposure, I feel like, either by your person, or either you're going to have some type of very divine download that exposes this Black Widow. And I feel like there's a completion. So there's something here that this Black Widow I feel like has been working on, but it's either completing. Yeah, this may be somebody also that's been kind of tinkering, either heavy manipulation, because the fact that I'm talking about a Black Widow and the Magician comes out, Gemini, Virgo, um, Scorpio, as well as Aries energy. This Black Widow has been manipulating certain situations, whether through magic, whether through dark arts. There's something here where it's something that's completing, or it's a cycle that's completing with this toxic negative energy. And I feel like that energy has ultimately kept the two of you separate. There's something here where it's like your person has to sacrifice it. Your person has to release, and they really have to let go and surrender whatever that surrender is. Surrender to their purpose, surrender to the call, surrender to you, surrender to themselves. But they have to get out of this like sticky web that they're stuck in. And it's like they keep going back. It's like they take 2 steps forward and then they take 1 step back because they get scared of the change. I want to reach out to you, but I'm not sure what to say or how to approach you. Again, I mean, you're dealing with somebody that's insecure, and my guess is they've put you through a lot. They've put you through more than um, uh, the average bear. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody that definitely regrets what they said to you. This is somebody that has a lot of trust issues. This is somebody that's beginning to understand that it's not your fault, that it's really theirs. That maybe at the time that they weren't ready to settle down, but this is somebody that's still in a place where they're able to acknowledge how significant your energy is to them. You broke my heart, ma'am or sir. You broke your own heart. by doing what you do. It's like this person felt like you were going to wait for them. They felt like you were not going to leave, or like you were just going to sit there penning over this person. And believe it or not, there's something here where this person has a hard time expressing the significance of your connection. And I feel like because once they acknowledge, and I said this, listen, being in love with somebody and acknowledging, right? Acknowledging that you love somebody are two completely different things, right? Because once you acknowledge, wow, I love this person, that completely changes the narrative. Because now there's a sense of responsibility. It's no longer just, frolicking through the tulips pretending like life isn't lifing, right? It's now there's a sense of duty, and there is a sense of responsibility for how you treat this person, because now you know that you love them. So it's about upholding a certain level of honor. And this person, it's like they're having a hard time coming forward and expressing that. They're really struggling. Look, it's hard to put into words how deeply you make me feel. I just want your company around. The problem is, though, I feel like for a lot of you, once you give them your time, once you give them your energy, it's like all of a sudden, where did they go? It's like Speedy Gonzalez, they're out of here. The Roadrunner, peace out. Girl Scout, meep meep, right? It's like they take the energy that they so desperately want because they want that hit. They want that adrenaline rush. They want that divine energy. Once they get it, they don't know what to do with it. So they can't maintain the high frequency that you're at. So a lot of times I feel like in these connections, they'll tend to bounce back to a lower vibration where they feel more comfortable, because it is all, despite whatever anybody wants to say, it is scientifically proven that whatever state we remain in, okay, for a period of time, that state becomes normal and natural to us. So if you are somebody that stays in a negative state for a long period of time, that becomes your average, that becomes your baseline, that negativity, that whatever. So when something good happens, it's like you ride that high for a second, but you automatically go back to the way that you were because your baseline is negative. So you and this person, whoever I'm talking to, whoever this pertains to, it's really about changing the narrative and also creating positive patterns for the future. And that starts today. That starts now. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think, well, if he loves me, then he or she loves me, then they should already be here because I love them. It doesn't work like that. And to have that type of black or white mentality, it's not that simple. In the grand scheme of things, you either love me or you don't. Yes, but that how that person is able to come out of that energy to break those cycles, to break those generational curses, to go against their family and their friends and their community in order to love you is a lot harder than what I think people think. We as humans have a certain way that we go about things. So we would actually have to restructure our brain waves, restructure the gray matter in our mind in order to change that. That's why we all have certain things that are lying dormant in us. You'll notice that when you get stressed, all of a sudden you'll get sick. If you're around a certain toxic energy, you'll end up getting cancer, or you'll end up getting certain things. You want to know why? Because you've triggered those stress hormones. You've triggered those genetic genes inside of you that are now producing that hormone that creates that sickness or that illness. Where if you were not in that elevated state, if you were not in that stressful manner, you wouldn't have triggered that to begin with. It's about having a harmonic energy and being able to self regulate. But also, this person needs to learn how to self regulate as well. I'm contemplating if I should send you a message or not. See, this person is scared to come forward because the reality is this person has to be bold. And they are being challenged right now to come forward and to repair and to fix and to heal the situation between you. The problem is there's a lot of multiple working parts, right? It's kind of like a watch. A watch has a lot of different parts, similar components to make it tick, but each watch is different. This is about this person needing to reset the way that they think. But at the same point in time, they need to proceed carefully because they still know that there's things that they need to adjust, or things that they need to fix, or things that they need to recover in order to make things right with you. This is about this person going through a major upgrade, restoring your connection, restoring your situation. Because at the end of the day, you have no idea how important you are to me, and I have no idea how to explain it to you. I mean, you're dealing with somebody that's deeply in love with you. I'm ready for commitment. You have no idea how important you are to me, and I have no idea how to explain it. So, you have somebody here that wants to reach out, but is scared because they're scared that you're going to start asking certain questions that maybe they're not ready for. And especially since this is the first day of the Mercury retrograde, right? So, you have people that are reliving past energy, they're reliving past situations. This is somebody also that is very scared. You may have somebody who has their birthday coming up in the next couple of months. I wonder if you'll spend my birthday with? Okay. This is somebody that it scares them. The idea of someone making me that vulnerable where I can get really hurt frightens me so much that it keeps my distance because that's my safest option. What they don't realize though is that by you removing your energy completely, by you saying, I'm not doing this, no as, no more, adios, what this does for this person is it removes your energy. Okay, you don't want to be vulnerable, that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and take my energy back. I'm done. I don't need to be with you. It's like this person has to understand that losing you is more scary than this person being vulnerable because the energy that they're in right now is as long as I can have a piece of you, even if it's not all of you. Even if it's just, I know that when I message you, you're going to reply to me. Even if them just having that, that's enough for them. But it's not enough for you. So it's like this person, again, in that Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands never goes far right. That's Moon in Sagittarius. So they're going to run away whenever they feel boxed in or whenever they feel caged in. But the thing about this energy is that they never run too far. They always come back to source. They always come back to the place. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but the energy is the energy. This is somebody that's really in a really odd energy right now. I hope you understand why I'm being distant right now. Listen, this is a very immature energy. This is an energy where this person, I'm going to be honest, I don't like the energy that they're in. I hope you understand why I'm being distant. No, they don't understand why you're being distant. It was about growing a pair and coming forward and handling business. It's about this person making commends. It's about this person, stop hiding in the corner and finally come forward and have the show you that you're valuable. Because I feel like with this person, you've gone above and beyond to show them their significance in your life. And it's time for them to do the same for you because they need it's almost like this person right now. And I'm getting like kind of irritated reading this energy because it's a very like, woe is me. I'm scared. Like, okay, well then go sit in your bed, hug your blanket, rub, Benny the bear and be alone or be with your horrible family or whatever it is. But this is an energy, ironically, that's coming in here where it's like, this person wants you to give them the okay for being the way that they are. Now, some of you may be okay with it, but others of you understand that the reason you are so divine is because you do not allow your person to sit in an energy, in a low vibrational energy. Your responsibility is to push this person, is to show this person, to help this person get to where they're meant to be. The same way that they've helped you. Maybe they haven't held your hand while doing it, but they've pushed you towards spirituality. They push you towards helping the shadow work. And it's like this person, if there was a button for everything to be easy, it's like this is somebody that's looking for the easy way out. I think that's my issue with this energy, ironically enough. It's like they're looking for the easy energy. They're looking for you to fix it for them instead of them looking in the mirror and seeing clearly and allowing their ego to dissipate and face the issues that are in front of them, because this energy, it's not copacetic. I feel like, show me, what do we need to know here? I rarely get irritated in reading it like, you know me, like I rarely, but I rarely get upset in these readings. Like for me, energy is energy. But like listening to the way that this person is like, should I? Should I not? Oh, I'm scared. Like, do it. Like, you weren't scared to hurt their feelings. You weren't scared to block them. You weren't scared to turn your back on them to make, the collective feel like they weren't worth it. So, there's nothing that this person shouldn't do but to move mountains for you. So for me, I'm like reading this going, no, we're not doing this today. We're not going to sit here and feel bad for you because you made poor choices. We're not going to sit here and feel bad for you because this person is meant to come forward and meant to take the reins and meant to take the lead here because you've already gone above and beyond. So why on God's green earth would you be the one to try to be like, that's okay. I understand you're scared. No. You're either going to do it or you're not. You're either going to be courageous, you're either going to have a sense of power, a sense of strength, and you're either going to complete it or you're not. And if you're not, then get out the way for somebody else to show me, what do we need to know here. The lovers. See, the problem is this person really does love you. This is a fated connection. It is a fated relationship, a partnership that there is a sense of purity here. But your person has a choice. You either want it or you don't. Now that's it. But in order for this person to complete the circle of partnership, they have to be vulnerable and they have to balance it out. And it's no shock to me that strength is also here, courage, power, authority. They have to take the lead. Because it doesn't matter if you're a masculine energy or if you're a feminine energy, it is this person's responsibility moving forward to take the lead. Unless you're a masculine or a feminine energy that's been sitting on your hands, that's a completely different energy. But for those of you guys that have really put forth your best effort, really been vulnerable to this person, really acknowledged and expressed how you felt to this person needs to come forward and have the confidence to expose their raw, real emotions. Let's extend the express some has do you know about it? And it could taint my brain what like relate of what I felt like of someone thinking everywhere and about whatever all ordered row. But this is about this person self advocating and being honest and open and communicating and expressing the truth. This is somebody that had a blocked throat chakra. And the thing about this blocked throat chakra, you see how in these cards the lovers are illuminated in green? It's because this directly affects this person's heart chakra. So these cards are color catted. You guys know what I'm trying to say with the throat or with the colors of the chakras for all of the major arcanas, so that you understand that when you're pulling, what chakra is it pulling on. So there needs to be an expression here when it comes to strength, when it comes to what needs to be said here, what needs to be expressed, especially if this person wants a new start. Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Aquarius energy, Virgo energy. With the throat chakra, this person wants a brand new start with you. But also, in this brand new start, they have to free themselves. What do they need to free themselves from? What does this person need to free themselves from? Their ego. And at the bottom, it's the devil. See, this person doesn't want you to really understand what they've been hiding behind their ego, which is this devil. So there is a devil energy here. Whatever they've been obsessed with, this Black Widow energy. But it's like this person has to expose the truth, expose the light, step into the light and stop being in the dark. It's like this person has to illuminate this devil, but they have to acknowledge what this devil is. If this person came to you and said, hey, this person's blackmailing me in X, Y, and Z, hey, my mom is saying X, Y, and Z to me, at least you would have a deeper understanding as to why it's taking them a little while. But also too, you would say, okay, my love, listen, here's a suggestion with how you can get around that, or here's a suggestion for how we can combat this together. whatever it is, even if it's certain addictions, whether it's drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be, gambling, this person has to be honest about this energy, especially the energy that's been in the background manipulating the situation and manipulating the connection. Because everything is connected in this energy, it's all connected. And this magician has stopped this person from truly coming forward and expressing their truth. This magician has portrayed a sense of negativity when it comes to this devil energy. The devil energy is all about grounding, right? That's your root chakra. So it's about materialistic possessions. It's about what you're going to lose. It's about a very 3D energy. So I feel like with this person, there is a significant difference here between understanding what is going on and being able to vocalize how they're being manipulated in the situation. Whether by substances, whether by a person, whether by their own ego or their own pride, something here has to change. And I'm telling you, it has to deal with external influences. These external influences, they tried to pretend like really weren't an issue when in reality it was. Your personality creates your personal reality. Okay, so if you're a happy person, you tend to have, you live in happiness. Only 20% of what we go through actually defines our happiness. Crazy, right? So for those of you that are like, well, it's how you handle it, it's how you manage it. Okay, to change your personality, you must change your personal reality. If you're someone that is upset because you don't feel comfortable enough, well, what are you doing to change that? If you're somebody that's like, man, I've gained a lot of weight, well, what are you doing if you don't like it? And if it's a problem, then what are you doing to change it? Or you can sit in that and make that your personality. You're the bill. And I think that it's very, very significant here with this energy where this person is beginning to understand that they're not happy with where they are, but ultimately they have to make the change on their own. You don't like being stuck in hell with the devil, then change it. Because I'm pretty sure God's over here like, hey, dog, want a hand? I've been trying to offer this hand, but you haven't wanted to accept it. But these external influences, this could be karmic energy, could be outside parties, religion, family, cultural or social influences, economic or financial factors, education, whatever it may be. This is having a direct impact on your person's personal reality because it's being manipulated. There's something here with the devil and the magician and the sun. That's not a good energy. Your person wants to free themselves from this, from their subconscious, from what they've been hiding. But they also have to know too, that no matter where they go, that you are going to be there in spirit or whatever, as long as they're honest and open. Okay, guys, that is all I have for you, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye bye.